Pay attention to these images. It's Thursday night, March 28, 2019. A security camera shows a young woman standing alone on the sidewalk. She holds her phone with both hands, looks at the screen, then looks at the street. The woman's name is Samantha Josephson, 21 years old, a political science student at the University of South Carolina. The location is 5 Points, in Columbia, South Carolina, a well-known college area. Packed bars, loud music. That night, she had a special reason to celebrate. She had been accepted into law school. The next big step in her life was already secured. She went out with friends, drank, laughed. It was supposed to be just another ordinary night. But at 2 a.m., Samantha decides to leave. She calls an Uber. While she waits, the camera captures something curious. A black car drives by slowly, then passes again, and again. A black Chevy Impala. It circles the area for about 15 minutes, without stopping, as if it's waiting for someone. Samantha keeps looking at her phone. The Uber she requested is arriving, but there's a mix-up. The driver tries to locate her. She doesn't see him. He cancels the ride. And in that small window, everything changes. The black Impala makes a U-turn, slows down, pulls up near her. The door unlocks. Samantha looks, checks her phone. She believes that's the correct car, and gets in. The car drives away. And those are the last images of Samantha Josephson alive. The vehicle heads in the opposite direction of her home. The driver was not a rideshare professional. He was Nathaniel David Rowland, 24 years old. Not registered with any transportation service. What happened in the following minutes, no one recorded. But hours later, police would find a detail that would speak for her. A footprint on the rear window of the car, as if someone had kicked it. With force. With desperation. The next morning, no one panics. Friends believe Samantha stayed at someone's house. She had done that before. But she doesn't show up for work. Doesn't answer messages. Doesn't pick up calls. Her phone stops giving a signal. Hours pass. That strange feeling begins to grow. Friends return to 5 Points. Ask for footage from bar cameras. Rewatch every minute of the early morning. And they see it. Samantha getting into a black car. But it's not the correct Uber. Now it's no longer just a delay. It's a disappearance. Police are notified about 10 hours later. An alert is issued, BOLO for a black Chevy Impala. No identified license plate. No clear image of the driver's face. Just a model, a color, and time running against them. Meanwhile, investigators analyze cameras in the area. The Impala appears from different angles. Always slowly. Always circling. As if selecting. While the city begins sharing her photo on social media, another detail emerges. Samantha's bank card starts being used. Purchase attempts. Withdrawal attempts. Someone is alive. And using her belongings. The investigation gains urgency. Because at that moment, there was still hope of finding her alive. But that hope was growing weaker with every passing hour. One of the card attempts happens at a fast food drive-thru. Employees remember something strange. The driver of a black Impala. Alone. Nervous. In the back seat, something catches their attention. A large white sheet spread over the seat. As if trying to hide something. Police now know it isn't a coincidence. But the most important piece is still missing. Where is Samantha? As investigators expand the search radius, information emerges from another part of the state. In a rural area of New Zion, hunters report finding something near a dirt road. Something that should not be there. Hunters had found a body. When teams arrived, the confirmation was devastating. It was Samantha Josephson, 21 years old. The young woman who hours earlier appeared smiling on social media. The college student celebrating her acceptance into law school. Now she was there. Alone. Miles from where she got into that car. The scene indicated extreme violence. There were clear signs of a struggle. Multiple wounds. She had tried to resist. And at that moment, the investigation stopped being a missing persons case. It was homicide. With the body identified, urgency turned into full pressure. The alert for the black Chevy Impala was reinforced across the state. Patrol units began actively searching for that specific model. And it didn't take long. An officer spots a black Impala. The license plate matches partial records gathered from cameras. The driver is alone. When he notices the patrol car, he tries to flee. It is not a long chase. The car is stopped. Behind the wheel is Nathaniel David Rowland, 24 years old. He does not work for any rideshare service. But what truly matters is inside the vehicle. Officers search his car. And what they see leaves no doubt. In the back seat, there are bloodstains. Blood spread across it. And there is Samantha's pink phone. The same phone seen in the security footage. In the glove compartment, a knife. The blade contains traces later confirmed as mixed DNA, hers and his. And on the rear window, a kick mark. The partial impression indicating someone kicked hard, trying to break the glass. While Nathaniel is taken in for questioning, another piece falls into place. Hours after the disappearance, he was seen trying to use her bank card. But that wasn't all. He went through a drive-through. Employees remembered him. Nervous. Speaking little. And the detail of the white sheet on the back seat. And amid so many questions about why Nathaniel would commit such an act, a key witness emerges in the case. Maria Howard. Nathaniel's girlfriend at the time. She reports that the day after the disappearance, he was different. Agitated. Avoiding eye contact. Said he needed to clean the car. She saw him scrubbing the interior. Saw bloodied clothes being placed in a trash bag. Saw a knife. And realized something very wrong had happened. Her testimony reinforces what the physical evidence already indicated. It was not a momentary impulse. There was an attempt to conceal. There was disposal of evidence. And one detail becomes impossible to ignore. Cameras show the Impala circling for about 15 minutes before Samantha got in, which shows clear premeditation. During questioning, Nathaniel does not offer a convincing explanation. He denies, minimizes, avoids. But the evidence speaks louder. When the case reached the courtroom, everything became even more shocking. The prosecution was direct. They reconstructed every minute of that early morning. Showed footage of the Impala circling like a patient predator. Revisited the moment Samantha got into the car. Displayed photos of the vehicle's interior. And there was also the post-crime behavior, attempts to use her card. Cleaning the car. Bloodied clothes discarded. The attempt to flee when approached. The prosecution argued something simple and powerful. Meanwhile, the defense relied on doubt. The main argument was the absence of marks on Nathaniel's body. If Samantha fought with such intensity, as the injuries and the footprint on the glass suggested, why didn't he have scratches? Why were there no visible injuries? Why was there no her DNA under his fingernails? They suggested the investigation settled on the easiest explanation. That he was the convenient suspect. That the state needed a quick culprit. It was a technical strategy. Cold. Based on gaps. The jury stepped out and returned just over an hour later. 1 hour and 7 minutes. For a case with so many layers, so many details, and so much emotion, it was a surprisingly short time. The verdict was unanimous. Guilty. Guilty of kidnapping. Guilty of murder. The sentence, life in prison. The prosecution chose not to seek the death penalty, a decision that divided opinions, even within the family itself. The victim's mother spoke about the permanent void. The father spoke about the light that was extinguished. But the story did not end with the sentence. The family created the What's My Name Foundation. A simple, direct, and powerful movement. Today, universities, student events, and safety campaigns reinforce this habit. Before getting into a car, confirm the driver's name. Confirm the license plate. Do not assume. Do not trust only the color of the vehicle. It seems small. But small actions save lives. The Samantha Josephson case became a national warning. It showed how a mistake lasting seconds can change destinies forever. If you want to continue following real investigations, crimes that shock the world, and deep narratives that reveal what happens behind the headlines, subscribe to the channel now. Every week, New cases reconstructed in detail, with context, investigation, and everything you need to understand beyond the quick news. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any story. And I'll see you in the next case.